Man, take a look at this. I mean, a guy wins $181 million lottery, and in 2 days finds his quote unquote true love. I mean, does this blow you away or what? If you're having that reaction, your next reaction should be, you know what, this is probably BS, because it is BS actually, and this is just one example of, oh gosh, hundreds that come across the airwaves in my world anyway. If you're not finding that to be true, you probably aren't checking these things out for yourself. And I get them from really smart people, people that I want to be friends with, that I would have intellectual conversation with any day of the week, right? And so it occurs to me that maybe it would be a good idea to just give a couple of tips on how one can validate these things and just be your own kind of BS detector, right? So the obvious way, one of the obvious ways would be just to do a quick search and to pick a keyword and run a Google search on it. Now, I kind of like playing the game of what's the best keyword to use in a search for situations like this. I decided to try TVN exclusive initially as the keyword, and so I did a search on that, and I will show you that. Here we go. Now, I didn't really get much here because there was just too much to go through, and I just figured right after I went to this first link, I wasn't going to get anywhere fast. I was kind of hoping that there was a TVN network and I could just go to their website, kind of like going to Channel 9 or something and seeing, what the news was and validating it that way. Going to the source, in other words, right? Supposed source. But a lot of these things have sources that aren't actually the source, and that's one of their, basic their common denominators, if you will. So that's a good approach. It's a good strategy to go try and find the source. But in this case, I hit a dead end. So then I decided to do an image search, and this might be the more useful tip for people because this is a relatively new feature in Google, and I don't know that many have caught on to it yet. So if you take the image itself, and in this case you really have to go, if you're going to get it from Facebook, getting it from your timeline isn't going to work. You have to click into the image and then right click on the image and then save image as, and then put it on your hard drive somewhere. I already saved it as calling it Lotto, right, just to find it easily. I usually just put it on my desktop, and then go into start a new Google search. Go up here to images and click on this little camera, search by image, and then you have two choices. You can paste in a URL for the image, which I don't recommend if you're getting this image from Facebook, and which is why I'm not showing that to you here in this case. Click on upload an image. So you're going to upload it from your desktop, right? And there it is. It's going to upload the file, and then it's going to run a search automatically. And in this case, I just clicked the first thing there, right, in the search results. And here you can see that this is exposed as a hoax. And so that just saves a ton of time. I'm not going to forward this. I'm not going to comment on it. I'm not going to waste any more time on it. And that's the end of that, right? But just to go back to, I'll just tell you a little bit more about what that Google search does. Is it goes out and finds on the internet any other similar, visually similar image, right? And pages that include the matching image, right? And so that can be useful. I mean, I haven't clicked on some of these, so I'm not sure what we're going to see, but it's more people who have bought it, and haven't figured out that it's fake yet, and so they're passing it on. So this is, hopefully useful to you. I really truly hope and wish that more people will flip on their personal bovine fecal matter detector, i.e. bullshit detector, and check these things before they pass them on. I think it's our duty, actually, to be honest. Unless you're just trying to create effects that mean nothing, then this isn't for you. But if you're a somewhat responsible person and you believe in the idea of facts being as factual as possible, and truth ruling the day one day, then maybe you'll pitch in here a little bit. And every time you see something that is as alarming as this, right? It's alarming in a sort of personal humanities way. You see this and you're just sort of outraged, like some people would be possibly, right? I wasn't necessarily, but it's like, oh wow, there you go, right? Here, look, there's people commenting on it, right? She's with him for the money, and he's with her for the looks. So like they've caught on, right? Well, they've caught on nothing. It didn't happen. It doesn't exist, right? So this person's a little wiser, thinks that it's fake. Um, you know, so which one won the lottery? It's funny. So there's humor, and I totally get it. If this is just posted for fun and games, then hey, whatever, right? But way more of these things are forwarded thinking they're real than just for humor. I can tell you that for a fact, having validated so many of these things, and people that I respect having bought them hook, line, and sinker, right, without just checking. So that's my purpose here, is to provide another method for checking. Maybe you guys already know this, but I thought I'd just do my part to try and spread a little bit of wisdom. And I hope you will take advantage of it and pass it on. Okay, thanks.